What up, it's your boy T-Man Entertainment. Before I say my usual intro for this video, condolences to the family of Gene Hackman and his wife, who sadly was found dead this morning as well too. Very sad, sad. His wife Bessie Arakawa. Sad situation right there. More news. Hopefully, you get more news on that issues right there as well too, as well as dogs as well too. That being said, out the way, not to kill the energy as well too, because Gene Hammond is an accomplished actor as well too. I would definitely miss him a lot on Films Friday. But that being said, hot takes. Get your hot takes. Time for the newest Pllana hot takes. This is the latest hot take before we get into Elimination Chamber, and I know the hot takes is going to be very high as we heading towards Elimination Chamber as well as WrestleMania and this road to WrestleMania, where a lot is at stake. A lot of passable turns going to be happening. Some of my politics going to be selling out to The Rock and the whole nine. So anyway, let's see what some of these hot takes going to be like. Before we get to Elimination Chamber, let's get it.
Welcome back to other hot takes, and the first one says that.
Hold on, let me turn this up a little bit because I know turn this on my end and for y'all too, guys. Knows the volume of the video is not as big. So anyway,
Damian Priest is giving big dog Roman Reigns vibes and should be demoted to the mid card. And this is honestly a perfect comparison. I was thinking about Damian Priest and his current character, and there's just not enough substance. And I was really wondering, who can you compare it to? And I think the big dog version of Roman is perfect, and it is a problem. As a heel, I thought Damian Priest was great. His World Heavyweight Championship run was a lot of fun, and he also put on some great matches. But as soon as he turned, felt like things were off with Damian Priest, and it's the fact that he doesn't really have too much of a character. There isn't any character development, and I think WWE Creative needs to work on that character, because Damian Priest is a great asset, but right now he's not an asset because they're not writing the best material for his character. So hopefully things turn around.
That's what I hate about that as well too, because like I said, a lot of people felt about Babyface, then Big Dog Roman, and it wasn't following him as well too, to the point that fans was actually booing him at shows and stuff, which sucks and everything too. Like, I don't get what is so complicated with writing a good babyface for these writers. Like, I don't know if they're just lazy or just don't want to try no more. And they too focus on the other side, which is shouldn't. I mean, your babyface should be just as great as your heel. I mean, fans should not be compelled to the heel more than the babyfaces. The babyfaces should always be the one that the fans should straight up cheer for. Right now, if you got fans cheering for your heel, aka who's supposed to be the bad guy, you're not making him a great bad guy. You're not giving him a reason to dislike him. You're giving him more reason to like him more than hate him. And it's probably more tougher now with this day and age of this rebellious day and age we're in, where people are about being petty and savage as well too. So that's often be very tough as well too. That's the other thing. Hold on a second. Alright, little man in the background. Sorry, he's just making noise. Anyway. But I hope that sucks. That is like once a wrestler turn babyface, it's always the same old thing. Like they don't know what to do with him. Like I'm a little tired of it. Like get some better writer, somebody who can write a good babyface. Like for real. Like it shouldn't be that hard. I can't. I'm not saying I will do because I'm not a writer, but at the same time, these are folks who can. If you're a good writer, you should be able to write a good babyface just as much as a good heel. I'm just saying.
Around, because right now it does not feel like Damian Priest should be in the main event, and even the fact that he's in the Elimination Chamber, a lot of people are putting out memes like the clown in the war meme or this horse meme. Like clearly a lot of people feel the same way that Damian should be in the mid card, and hopefully things do change with his writing. The next hot take says that WWE should go all out and have Cody versus Roman versus Rollins versus Cena versus Punk versus Rock in a 6-man elimination match at
why it sounds like a good little fever dream right there. At the same time, I feel like they'll be so overbooked and won't be funny. They're talking about how folks already try to claim the WrestleMania 40 and then being overly booked. So this would be very overly booked, but we never know. I mean, I'm not against it, but at the same time, I just feel like it'd be a little overbooked. to me.
At Mania, they will never get this opportunity again. Just imagine if WWE actually books this match. That would be absolutely insane. It would be the biggest match of all time. It's not happening just for the simple fact that I don't think 5 of these people are going to get pinned in this match.
Yeah.
Also, I can't see The Rock wrestling in a 6-man match. I don't know. It's just kind of too crazy for me. I think WrestleMania is where you have the big one-on-one matches. And also, I just can't see Roman, Rollins, Cena, Punk, and Rock. I mean, maybe all of them taking a pin. That just does not feel realistic.
Right.
On top of that, too, you're giving up a lot of other main event matches that you could book between these 6 people. So I don't see it happening, but it's definitely an interesting idea. If this was a B-show pay-per-view, like when they had that Hell in a Cell back in like 2000, I would understand. But this is WrestleMania, so I just can't see it happening. Jorge says that Cody is 100% giving his soul to The Rock. I don't know about 100%. There's a great chance that he does, but
First off, you already know how I feel. I don't want it to happen. Secondly, I definitely want to say 100% if I was feeling sorry for it, because one, they're making it too obvious. One, that he's a 10 target, 9 top 10. If they make it too obvious, it's not going to happen. He's going to be the one to rebel. But either way, there's one reason why I'm so worried about WrestleMania and the Elimination Chamber, because the fact he might do this. Just for the sake of pleasing the IWC, because they're the main one. They're the main one that's going to be pleased by this. And I told you before, you can never please IWC, but you have to try, and it's probably going to be the try he go for. But at the same time, I really hope he's not. I truthfully hope, I said my piece, I truly hope neither Cody or Cena do it. If Punk must do it to free Cena and Cody, fine. If Drew McIntyre, by rule of, if Drew McIntyre does it, I mean, and somebody points out in the group I'm back in, that heels don't have no reason to sell out. Heels don't sell as a narrative, but if you think about it, everything is the main reason he's the way he is because everything is the bloodline. If you do something like this, who's with The Rock, who is somewhat part of the bloodline, that will be selling out. Number one. Number two, could definitely put in if he does something with The Rock to get back at everybody and did him wrong, especially the bloodline, that would definitely fill up something for Roman and Rock versus Rock down the line. One. And he may even have like a temporary face, like try to act like he's going to go babyface, but end up selling out as well too, like The Rock did a while back when he sold out to become corporate Rock. So yeah. So I still think Rock should do it, and not Rock, Drew should do it, and the wild card is Seth. But yeah, other than that, I'd rather need to Cody or Cena sell out, and CM Punk I'm 50-50 on. But the ones I don't mind selling out, don't mind booing for, I'm already booing Drew McIntyre one, and maybe the first time I boo Seth. So here we go.
Not 100%. I would give it maybe 50%, maybe 55, but I do think there's a good chance that Cody does not turn heel and someone else will take that opportunity to sell their soul to The Rock. The next hot take says that Drew McIntyre should be the one to
Go on, Black. Read my mind. You are right, but let's hear what Pllana say. My man, go ahead, Black. We here. I just learned he's a scientist now and on my previous videos. We here.
Accept The Rock's deal, and I can totally see this happening.
Yes.
I've seen many backstage clips of Drew McIntyre and The Rock secretly plotting, so I would not be surprised if Drew is the one who sells his soul to The Rock and then gets a
make it happen.
And goes on to face Cody Rhodes. And
this will free everybody all of this that I don't want to boo against. That will free up Cody, that will free up Cena, even free up Punk, and some will free up Seth. He's like after this, but freedom. If it's Drew McIntyre, please let me Drew. Please let me Drew. Please let me Drew. Make it a little easy for the fans, not too uneasy for the fans. Yes.
Actually beat him for the
because it'd be easier for fans, be easier for the base fans to not have to turn on their own favorites like Cody and Cena and possibly Punk, and make it easy for the Hill fans to keep going along with Drew, and for the Drew fans like that lady Cherry Larry lady on Twitter to be happy that Drew is finally a champion as well too. Because here's my thing right here. I said I can bring it up on what I said. I'm not sure I said it on here, but let's say if I said it fully on here, but on my little who's to sell out, I will say it on here. And because the shout out to Stretch said it right. And first, let me shout out to the guy. I'm not gonna shout him directly. Oh yeah, his name is Stretch Brown. He said that's a little to the name Stretch because he said it might be a reach, but he said this is what he said. I know heels don't sell out. There was a time, but Drew's been anti-Bloodline for a minute. The Rock in the final, so him buying into being his champion would pretty much put him all that aside for the goal, and him selling out of his own initiative to make Roman and everyone pay that could drive a rip between Roman and Rock leading to the feud. Yes, and here's what I say about this: he's been screwed over plenty of times. First as a babyface from the Bloodline, and then during this heel run with CM Punk, and he never got his true Mania moment because of the pandemic. He wanted Mania, but didn't get like the crowd as well too. Plus. And like I said, not to mention, he's been losing in some upsets and roll-up. It's like the one person he's been beating really is Sami Zayn. So other than that, though, yeah, it'll be perfect. It'll be almost perfect for Drew, to be honest. Not me. Everybody else have they really know because it's the face going heel is always the shocker, but this could be a bigger shocker because he's not look under the radar of doing it, but at the same time. It will be shocking and slightly surprising, but not surprising. Either way, but also, like I said, Drew will finally become champion this time as well, too. So there's that. But let's keep going.
The championship. That I would give a 38% chance. Something like that. 35 to 40%. I don't know. There's a possibility. The next hot take says that John Cena should be the one who actually turns heel, sells his soul to The Rock.
No.
Because we've had 20.
And I have to say it, and I'm going to say this again, like I said already. No.
Plus years of babyface Cena, and it's time for something new. As much as I would absolutely love John Cena being the one who actually turns heel, because I've always wanted a heel John Cena, I just can't see it happen, especially in his last year. Because right now, John Cena...
That's it, and thank you. This is last year. What reason to turn heel last year, and you know nobody's going to boo him. And if nobody's going to boo him. I mean, that's why the thing with Edge didn't last long. The heel run with Edge didn't last long because nobody really wanted to boo him. Nobody really wanted to boo him. That's why they kicked him out on Judgment Day. Because, be honest, nobody really wanted to boo him. 1 and 2. We had injuries with babyfaces as well too. So we need another top babyfaces going on too. That's the other thing. But still, nobody wanted to boo Edge. So there's that.
Is going to go from city to city trying to get a loud reaction, giving the people what they love. And I think him turning heel would create a problem with this retirement tour. It's a cool concept, but I just can't see it happening. This hot take says that John Cena and CM Punk should both join Cody Rhodes to form a heel faction.
No! Stop! No! I swear. So many wrestling fans are heel fiends. Like, Jesus. I'm bringing back my term. I used to say, I stopped a little bit because people was trying to get on me, saying I'm bullying folks for calling them that. No, I'm not bullying folks. They're showing me that they're proving my knowledge is right. They're heel fiends. Jesus.
I'm assuming if Cody does indeed sell his soul to The Rock, just imagine a top-level faction with Cody, John Cena, and CM Punk all working together with the final boss. That would be insanity. No. It would be one of the coolest things ever. No. It probably would be even cooler than the NWO because John Cena and Punk are two of the biggest names of all time, and right now Cody is the top guy. Like I said, it would be crazy. I would love to see it go down. I just can't see it happening, but this is an interesting hot take. Sam says that Homelander Cody Rhodes needs his own heel faction, and American Made is a perfect fit in...
Y'all really are some heel fiends. No. Like, Jesus Christ. Y'all really want this man go Homelander so bad. It's not even funny. Dude is literally the modern day Cena right now. Like, no, man. Dang. Y'all are just... At this point, I'm convinced... I'm not sure this is part of the IWC, but they do be this sometimes that... Maybe, especially the IWC, that they want a whole roster full of heels sometimes. I really do. I really do think that. Because they're never wanting a... Because I say this because they're never hyping for a babyface turn. They always hyping for a heel turn more than a babyface turn. Like, I feel like I'm the only one who wants somebody... And sometimes it's to the point that I'm the only one who feel like I want somebody to be a babyface at times as well, too. Like, literally the only person. Why everybody's wanting heel this and heel that. You know, people want... Hill Bianca and Naomi right now, and I mean, unfortunately, that's going to happen possibly because you can't fight that. If I got sacrifice out of the two ladies, I sacrifice Naomi to the hillside. But other than that, though, like,
gimmick terms. Look, I love the idea of Cena, Punk, and Cody all working together, but that's not realistic, like I said. But this, however, does seem a little bit more realistic, and I actually would dig this idea. Imagine Cody being the WWE champion. He's already the champion. Then you got Chad Gable going after a mid-card belt and becoming the US or IC champion with the Creed brothers winning tag team gold. This is a pretty cool concept, and if we don't get Cena, Punk, and Cody, then this is honestly a great second option. The next hot take says that Triple H is worse than Vince with nepotism. HBK is the head booker of NXT, and then Road Dogg is writing SmackDown. Is anyone gonna talk about?
Yeah, we're already talking about Triple H. Everybody hates Triple H, and then it's interesting as well too, though. Except it's not like what family is with his boys. So yeah, interesting though. But I get it. Hey, I'm not mad at it. Triple H. I mean, I got faith in Triple H. He's gonna do a little better. I mean, it's questionable. He's doing better than Vince. I will say that. And HBK got NXT on fire like crazy. Now, Road Dogg with SmackDown, we'll see, because a lot of folks have been questionable about his writing with shows in the past. So there's that. But other than that, though, I don't think it's worse than Vince. I mean, I don't, but we'll see. We'll see what Pllana say.
It or what. This is a great point that you bring up. I don't have a problem with HBK booking NXT because it's been on fire with him in that head spot. But as for Road Dogg, he did not do a good job in 2017 through 2020. So I don't know the logic behind putting him back in that.
Yeah, I love my son. But again, this is around that time was around time when Vince was in charge, and this was around the down period of WWE in general. So there's that as well too. So you can't put fully on him, you know. So yeah.
That position, Road Dogg should not be writing SmackDown. If anything, it's the worst thing to happen to SmackDown. And I watched the last few weeks, and it has not been great. So hopefully, Triple H gets him out of that spot, and we get a better writer, because that has been ruining SmackDown, and I think it will continue to do so. Rocky Cena 4126 says, I hate the new look of WWE, the small stages, and the unbreakable announce tables. All right, there are some things I don't really like with the new look of the WWE. I'm not a fan of the mat being blue on SmackDown. I kind of like the black mat on Raw, but I don't know why SmackDown doesn't do the same thing and have a black mat. As for the small stages, I have no problem with it, because that means that people are buying tickets behind the stage, and I'd rather have a jam-packed, sold-out crowd than having a big stage taking up a lot of space. And the unbreakable announce tables does suck. I don't know why they would do that. The announce table breaking has been one of the best spots in the last 30 years. I don't know the logic behind eliminating that. We gotta bring back the old tables, in my opinion. While it does look cool, I'd rather see a table break. Sam says that Drew McIntyre needs a long run with the WWE Championship.
Here's why I say he should be the one to do the selling now. Like I said, I'd rather Cody lose the title and stay babyface, and then instead of selling, so keeping the title and be heel. If we gotta do a heel championship just to save folks, save my favorites from going to the hillside, I'll take it. I'll deal with it. I mean, plus I am feeling Cody was going to be at least more than a year anyway as well too, because everybody want to get an indication of having a nobody want to give any indication of having a long title run. I'm trying. Hold on a second. You're gonna be hearing this all day now, so I apologize. But anyway, I say that we don't want an indication of possibly another long run like you had with Roman Reigns, like I said, which was truthfully, honestly, unnecessarily too long. But yes. But as far as Drew McIntyre, he can have a title run, but not like something even past just at least 1 year. That's it, man. If it must go that way. But other than that, yeah, like I said, if this would take Drew, if it's Drew to be the one to sell out to The Rock and free my favorites from going to the hillside, I'll deal with it.
It's overdue at this point. I totally agree. I think Drew should have been a champion I think he should have been the world's heavyweight champion instead of Gunther, if we're being 1000% real right now. I do think there's a chance he does beat Cody for the WWE Championship either at WrestleMania or a pay-per-view shortly after. Brennan says that Drew McIntyre should dethrone Cody. He's earned it more than anybody, and it's about time that he gets credit. And like I just said, I think it's going to happen. If not Drew, I think that John Cena is going to be the one who dethrones Cody, or maybe even Randy. There's so many possibilities with people who can dethrone Cody. So
I feel like Randy's going to get involved in that little unsanctioned match with Sammy and Kevin Owens, and he take out Kevin Owens, and they're going to lead to their match at WrestleMania and somehow, some way. I got a feeling. I could be wrong, but yeah.
Drew is definitely one of those guys, but he's also competing with John Cena, Randy Orton, and other guys like that. The next hot take says that WWE made a mistake not keeping the World Heavyweight Championship between Drew, Seth, and Punk's red hot rivalry. I 1000% agree. I love this hot take because I think Drew versus Seth versus Punk would have been the best storyline right now going into WrestleMania. It would have been easily a main event on the first night of WrestleMania.
That's a good point.
Why
right
they
there.
didn't do this, I don't understand.
That's
SummerSlam, you
a
had
good one,
Punk
yeah.
and Drew feuding. You could have stretched that out with Seth Rollins. I don't know why they didn't do it because to me, Drew, Seth, and Punk sounds a lot better than Jay versus Gunther. JS Production gives us 6.
All right, here we go. Let's see. Bloodline story is rants. Even the word pisses me off. John Cena take this last year as a joke. Roman Reigns a diva. CM Paul's better as a heel than a face. His man. I don't care. I don't care. One day they should do a TNA Invasion angle because why not? Depends. Raw and Smash shouldn't be over 2 hours. I agree. It should be 2 hours on up to 2 hours, not over. Be honest. The first one, wow. I mean, I guess. Yeah, I guess. John Cena takes that as funny. Roman's a diva, damn. I guess because you don't beat her much. Don't care because man, I'm a little tired of hearing that this person's better than as a heel in the face. I'm tired of that narrative because it's like everybody. It's like at this point, it's like you try to say that people in general are not naturally good people. They're only good people. Only time they're good is they fake something like that. When it's not good, or if they try to be good, it's not the best person. Like I don't like that. Now for the invasion, while I like it, at the same time, I don't want someone showing any indicator of TNA getting purchased by WWE. Hold on a second. I'm back. I had to let the man free because he's doing too much. Anyway, the 5. While I like the idea, I don't want to give it any indication of it possibly meaning of WWE person TNA because a lot of people are speculating that with this WWE TNA partnership. Though I wanted to prove them wrong and say it's not like that. And Raw SmackDown should be 2 hours. I agree. 2 hours is enough as well too, unless they have to. Like Raw, I can see it being a little over because it's on Netflix, so anything go with that. Sometimes better, but SmackDown, yeah, the 3 hours is a little too much right there. I can't take it. To be honest, I mean I don't mind it, but it's like 3 hours is a little too much. They gotta go back to 2 hours, man. I'm sorry.
Hot takes. The first one says that the Bloodline story is rinsed. Even the word pisses me off. I gotta say that I agree with this one. The Bloodline story has got to end. At WrestleMania, we gotta see Jacob Fatu versus Solo Sikoa, and
Yes, and please make Jacob Fatu the babyface of this. I like him better, please.
that is when the story should come to an end. The second hot take says that John Cena has taken his last year as a joke, and that's also another hot take I agree with. What is the point of this retirement tour? What is the point of hyping this year up as John Cena's last year ever when he doesn't even show up? It is kind of upsetting to see. Hopefully, things do change as the year goes on. The third hot take says that Roman Reigns is a diva. I don't even know what this means. I don't think Roman's a diva. He doesn't really complain too much. Does he have storyline power? Probably.
That's the only thing. He doesn't complain. I mean, he's doing his job. Is what I mean. I thought he said it because he don't show up as much.
But that's Roman Reigns, so of course he's going to have that with Paul Heyman. The fourth one says that CM Punk is a better heel than a face. His mic work as a face is mid. I would say his mic work as a face in WWE is mid, but in AEW, his mic work as a face was really great work, so I don't know why that's not translating to the WWE. If I had to guess, it might be the writers. The fifth hot take says that one day they should do a TNA invasion angle, because why not? I think TNA does not have the talent to do that on the main roster, but I'd love to see TNA invade NXT. That would be a fun storyline. And the last hot take says that Raw and SmackDown should not be over 2 hours. And if you've been watching me for the last whatever years, you should know that I totally agree with this. I do not like 3 hours. I do kind of like 2 hours and 30 minutes, but 2 hours to 2 hours and 30 minutes should be the max. The next hot take says that LA Knight deserves the push that they are giving Jey Uso. Knight deserves better stories and needs to be in the world title picture.
Yes, I was saying, not. Hey, yeah, 2 balls. Not saying Jey Uso is don't deserve push. He does, but and I should get the same push as Jey. So I do agree with this, but not saying instead of Jey. Like I'll say same as Jey. I'll put it like that.
And I might get some hate for this, but I kind of agree. I think LA Knight has had people chanting his name since 2022, and they have not done a single thing with him. They gave him a U.S. title run, but that came to an end very quickly for a terrible Shinsuke Nakamura run. Woo! I don't know what the WWE is doing, but hopefully things do change with LA Knight because I think he should be a world champion. I'm rooting for him to win the Money in the Bank this year. Rendier says that LA Knight should have won the Rumble. If WWE is going for a shock winner, why not LA Knight? He is so damn over and deserves a world title. Alright, I just said that LA Knight does deserve a main event spot more than Jey, but this just would not make sense. Jey Uso has that storyline with Gunther that's been building for so many months now. LA Knight winning would just be totally random, so I'm glad that did not happen as much as I do like LA Knight. This hot take says that John Cena versus Rock 3 should happen. As cool as that does sound, I don't really think it should happen just because I want to see Rock versus Cody and Rock versus Roman. Those are the Rock matches I want to see. We've already seen Cena and Rock 2 times.
Right.
And as for Cena, he's got to face Randy Orton. He's got to face CM Punk. He's got to face Drew McIntyre. He's got other people to face.
True.
So as cool as this is, I don't think it should happen. D. Ellis says that the Paul Heyman favor is a cheap plot device to fix whatever they messed up regarding the storyline. They have no idea what that favor is, and I think they did have an idea.
That's an interesting one right there. Somebody said it, but I doubt that. I doubt that's the reason, but that's interesting. Somebody said that though.
Before The Rock came back and kind of just screwed up all the plans. I don't know if that's for the better or not, but yes, I do think now they're going to try to use it as a plot device to fix whatever The Rock did with the storyline. But I do think WWE had an idea before. Brooklyn Knight says that wrestling fans are sometimes way too impatient with storyline developments to conclude that certain PLEs are going to flop. WrestleMania 41 is a good example.
Ooh, you ain't never lied, Brooklyn Knight. You ain't never lied. Love the cartoon Thug Light icon, by the way. But you ain't never lied. That's the other thing about the wrestling fandom. Very patient, especially the IWC part of the random wrestling fandom. Very impatient. Yes.
Example of this, I would disagree with this hot take because just for the simple fact that WrestleMania 40 around this time had so much hype. You got The Rock and Cody feuding, you got Roman and Cody feuding, you got CM Punk with Drew and Seth, and I just feel like there isn't that same hype this time around. Hopefully things are different at WrestleMania 41 and things do pick up, but I
still feel like it will pick up because we ain't had all this going on around this time anyway. The pivot didn't happen until like maybe March or something like that. So yeah,
isn't fair to judge us for feeling that there's no hype because there really isn't. JD Block says that this WrestleMania will go down as one of the best WrestleManias ever. Mark my words. I am marking your words. We'll see. I hope you're right because that would be great.
Like I said, I hope it turns out right though. As long as nobody I like tells out, I'm okay with it. I like this to turn great for sure, man.
Me and all the other fans, but I guess we gotta wait and see. This hot take says that Roman Reigns is low-key the savior of WWE in the modern era, similar to Stone Cold.
I want to say I disagree, but I hate that the fact that they're using that, especially based off his heel Chaba T persona. That's the only reason I hate that it's being used. That's like pretty much saying like only people that can save a wrestler is the heels. It's like a backward, the babyface is probably the hero and the heels villains. So sound kind of backward in a way. So there's that.
In the Attitude Era. And let me say this, I do think Roman was the savior, but right now the fact that he's such a part-timer who barely shows up, I cannot make this argument anymore. It's getting to the point where it barely feels like he's even on TV. The guy wrestles like 2 or 3 matches and shows up maybe a total of 5 or 6 times. That is a problem. I really hope that Roman Reigns becomes a full-timer because right now I think WWE is missing their top star. Like, this is getting worse than Brock Lesnar. Let's hope for Mankind says that Sami Zayn is better in the ring than Bret Hart ever was. Look, I love Sammy. I think he's a great wrestler, but he's not better than Bret Hart. I think Bret Hart is a top 4 wrestler of all time. I'm sorry, Sammy's just not in that list right now. I don't think he ever will be, to be honest with you guys. The next hot take says that Orton in 09 was a better heel than Roman Reigns. And I'd say yes, because a lot of the people in the crowd have been cheering for Roman over the last 4 years during his heel run. As for Orton in 2009, everybody hated this man so bad. Like, literally nobody liked Orton. He was up there with some of the worst people in the world. Football Magic says that AJ Styles should win the WWE Championship one last time. AJ's great. I love him.
That'd be nice. Hold on a second. I'm back. Let's keep going.
Still got it in that ring, but I don't think he should be the champion. We got other people waiting to win that championship. If anything, I would not mind AJ winning the US Championship or something like that and going on and having bangers on a weekly basis like John Cena did in 2015. Christopher A99 says that MVP should have become a world champion. He was SmackDown's hottest free agent in 2007. I can't agree with this. I think MVP in the US title picture was great for him. I did not see him as a world championship material kind of guy because you had Batista, Edge, Randy Orton, The Undertaker, all those other guys definitely were more of world championship material than him. Blazingville says that it's not Tiffy time, it's 1:29 p.m. And I'm sorry, but I gotta let you know that 1:29 p.m. is also Tiffy time because it's always Tiffy.
It's Tiffy time now, especially now she's a babyface.
Time. This hot take says that we don't need Logan Paul. I don't get the hate for Logan Paul. I think
he's like this. I understand the hate from Logan Paul, and I agree with the hate. I agree with the hate from Logan Paul, but aside from his character and all that and his personality, he's low-key a great asset to WWE, man. He's low-key, whether you like him or not, though, he's low-key a great asset. He respects the, I believe he respects the business. As much as a douchebag he is, he actually respects the business. That's the shocking part about it as well, too. Like, I'm not sure why they dick eating him by giving him some high ratings on his WWE 2K character, but at the same time, he respects WWE, especially and wrestling in general. So I wouldn't say that we don't need him. I mean, I get you don't like him, and he has every reason for you to not like him, but at the same time, I wouldn't say he's not needed in WWE. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say he's not needed. You know what I mean? Because he's definitely needed. For I mean, you always want to get a good heel to make somebody a good babyface. But at the same time, at the same time, he respects WWE and the wrestling business. I'll say that.
I think he's a great wrestler. I actually like him a lot. I love the fact that he also gets insane amount of heat. The guy generates a great reaction. People hate him. It's fun to boo him, and then he goes on and puts on a banger. I have no problem with Logan Paul at all, and I actually think he should be a WWE champion in the future. And the last tweet we have is not a hot take, but it's a funny tweet. It says, "I almost died. A robber came into my house with a loaded gun and aimed it at me. Luckily, Jey Uso highlights were playing on the TV, and he suddenly started watching and fell asleep."
That is just a dickhead comment, as I'm gonna say. I can say it nice, not in the room, me.
Sleep, thank God. Look, Jey Uso is not as bad of a wrestler as people say. I think he's pretty decent. I don't think he's great, but I don't think he's this bad. But it is funny to see that.
Anyways, I'm getting tired of hearing he's only good for the catchphrase. I'm getting tired of hearing that for real, man. But yeah, other than that, these was definitely, I told you, these hot takes was hot. I feel like these hot takes gonna be very hot, especially going to Elimination Chamber as well as us being on this road to WrestleMania, man. I knew these hot takes were gonna be very hot, and it's going to get me hotter at the Elimination Chamber world too. So other than that, though, what hot take do you agree or disagree with? Though I know it was a good amount of them. I did not agree with at all because I made this 14 minutes video, a 30+ minute video. Other than that, it's your boy T-Bear signing off. One love.